So this horse was unique because it wasn't your regular, you can read the horse, he's uncomfortable with something, and then you expose him to things, you train him, and he does better. He would seemingly be okay, and then he would explode. And it seems like out of nowhere, but of course, for people who know horses, you know it's never out of nowhere. There's always a reason. You can read it, you can catch it. With him, it was just hard to read because he would be okay with, if you waved the plastic bag at him, but he would break in half if he tripped or he was unsure. And that's really where everything stemmed from. He was unsure. He didn't have the confidence in himself to not be reactive and panic completely. And what didn't help is that his previous trainer believed that if a horse misbehaves, you just hit them. And that really is not the answer to everything. But that was the thought and the ideology that she raised him with, because that was a fault that was born to her. So he was very skeptical about people, and especially with new people. He would try to strike at us and kick us and run away and drag us around the yard and so forth. So all that, of course, you can train by establishing trust, making sure that the horse understands that you would be fair, that you're not out to get them, to hurt them, and that you can speak their language. But even when we taught him the basic foundation, even when he understood communication, even when he was no longer scared of people, he still could not be trusted. And it was because he could not trust himself. He didn't want to live in that space of self-doubt and being a panicaholic, and just he would scare himself by what he would do when he gets scared. And again, it wasn't something you can just desensitize to, because you can throw the saddle on him, you could wave a plastic bag, you could do a lot of things that are like conventional desensitizing stuff, and he'll be okay with it. And all of a sudden, he would break in half and start bucking. The first time we saddled him, he had almost no reaction. He wasn't scared of the saddle. He seemed like he's done this forever. He wore the saddle for a while and then started bucking profusely, which is a great indicator that this horse doesn't let you in on his internal thoughts and life very easily. He tries to suppress it. He tries to push it down and to be okay until he explodes because he couldn't take it anymore. He wasn't sure. And when the first rider got on him, he bucked him off immediately from a standstill. So we didn't even ask him to move. But he was just not feeling right to me. Like, I could feel him tense up, but it was so tricky because he wouldn't really tense up in a way that is very obvious. But it's almost like you couldn't see the external signs of it, but you can feel him on the inside. And I knew that he has a very introverted personality, but then he's also explosive. So we don't have all the worst of the worst stuff recorded because we never thought of we're going to actually make a video out of this. But as this horse is interesting to deal with, and we also had a request to post more videos of different ways to start horses under saddle. So then decided to record the rest of his progress. So what we decided to do is to use a teacher horse. And we noticed that he was fond of one of our lead mares. And she's a seasoned horse. And we would see that he would watch her and just repeat what she does. So it was just perfect for her to teach him the ropes about, what are people, how do we behave, how do we deal with obstacles in life in general. If you'd like to see the full videos of his training, as well as trick training, horse driving, and more, please visit us on patreon.com under Connected Horse Training.